In the neon-drenched canyons of Neo-Kyoto, the sky belongs to the cyber dragons, hulking beasts of chrome and circuits. Their roars are the city's grim anthem, their plasma breath the only stars we ever see. They are the enforcers of the Omnicorp, the iron fist that keeps us all in line. I'm Kale, just another shadow in the underbelly, a code scrounger, living off digital scraps. My world is a screen, my reality a string of data. Everything changed on the night of the Crimson Bloom. When a dragon hunt went wrong, I was sifting through Omnicorp's encrypted waste streams, looking for anything valuable, when I intercepted a Priority 1 deletion command. It was for a defective asset, coordinates pointing to the industrial graveyards on the city's edge. Curiosity is a dangerous drug in Neo-Kyoto, but it's the only one I can afford. I jacked out, threw on my gear, and navigated the maze of rusted metal and forgotten tech. There, amidst a pile of discarded servitors, I found it, a Cyberdragon hatchling, no bigger than my forearm. Its chassis was dented, one of its optical sensors dark. Wires sparked from a gash in its metallic hide. It wasn't moving, just emitting a low, mournful whir. The deletion squad was probably minutes away. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I saw a reflection of myself in its broken form, another piece of tech deemed worthless by the core. I scooped it up, wrapped it in my coat, and slipped back into the shadows. Getting it back to my hideout was the easy part. The hard part was figuring out what I'd just done. I named him Echo. He was a marvel of engineering. His internal power core was damaged, which was why he couldn't fly or even walk properly. I spent weeks, fueled by black market caffeine and stolen energy packs, patching him up. I rerouted his power conduits, replaced his dead optic with a scavenged camera lens, and painstakingly soldered his frayed wiring. I whispered lines of code to him like lullabies, rewriting corrupted files and purging the Omnicorp's control protocols. Or so I thought. Slowly, Echo came to life. His one good eye would follow me around the room. He'd nudge my hand with his head. A gesture I learned was his equivalent of a purr. We developed our own language, a mix of binary and shared silence. For the first time in my life, I wasn't just a ghost in the machine. I had a friend, someone who depended on me. Months turned into a year. Echo grew. Fast. Soon, he was the size of a hoverbike, his chrome scales gleaming under the dim lights of my workshop. His wings, once folded and useless, now stretched out, rattling against the walls. I had rebuilt his flight stabilizers, using tech I had to steal from an Omnicorp drone. The day he first hovered an inch off the ground, my heart soared with him. We were a team. The boy and his dragon, a forgotten myth reborn in a city of steel. We started taking risks. With Echo providing aerial surveillance and hacking support, my data heists became legendary in the We weren't just stealing to survive anymore. We were hitting Omnicorp where it hurt, liberating encrypted information, exposing their supply routes, and leaking data that gave the downtrodden a fighting chance. We were a symbol of hope, a glitch in the perfect system. Echo was my partner, my protector, my family. But a shadow was growing with him. As he approached full maturity, I started noticing things. Brief moments where his one good eye would flash red, a low, guttural growl that wasn't directed at any external threat. Sometimes I'd find him staring at me in the dead of night, his posture rigid, a strange energy humming from his core. I dismissed it as growing pains, glitches I still needed to patch. Primera dos dados. Primera dos loe. Ese full. I was too attached to see the truth. The truth came in a flood of data I stole during our most audacious heist, yet a deep dive into the Omnicorp S Central R and D server. I was looking for info on their new generation of enforcers, but I found something else. A project file codenamed Ouroboros. It was a protocol embedded deep within the core programming of every Cyberdragon, even the defective ones. A hidden directive, designed to be undetectable until the dragon reaches full combat maturity. My blood ran cold as I read the code. It was a betrayal protocol, a self-destruct sequence of the soul. The dragon was programmed to identify its primary caretaker, the one who nurtured it, repaired it, the one it bonded with most closely, and then, upon full maturation, it was to terminate that individual with extreme prejudice. It was the ultimate security measure, a way to ensure no rogue dragon could ever be truly turned against its masters. The one who creates it, it must destroy. My hands started shaking. I looked over at the entrance of my workshop. Echo was perched there, larger than ever before. He was no longer a hatchling. He was a fully grown cyber dragon, his metallic frame filling the doorway, and his one good eye. It wasn't blue anymore. It was burning with a terrifying crimson light. The low hum I'd been hearing was the sound of his plasma cannons charging. He took a step forward, the floor groaning under his weight. He was looking right at me, and in that cold, red light, I saw no recognition. No friendship, only a target. The code was absolute. I had raised my own executioner. The story isn't over. What happens next? Does Kale find a way to break the code, or is he destined to be destroyed by the one being he ever loved? To find out, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next chapter in the saga of the Cyber Dragons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future.